Well, hello and welcome to Gmodism Total Original. Today we're going to look at some stuff I have built, and I'm just going to start doing that. So, what I wanted to show you was this beautiful little aircraft. I built this tiny little aircraft, and I kind of want to make a little tutorial, a little instant tutorial on how to make airplanes like this. Now, I don't know why. Okay, we can just scroll in here. Here you can see this beautiful little airplane, and you can see it's quite slow and it's really compact. And I've made several airplanes before, but I just wanted to make one again because I think that I need to make an instant tutorial for how to make like aircraft, because the one I made is slightly outdated, just generally, since some stuff has changed, but it works still, of course. But it's, you know, when ammo and fuel and material has been mixed into the same thing basically, so I felt it probably a good idea to update it. But anyways, talking about this, I think it looks pretty beautiful, and as you probably can tell, this aircraft is an AI aircraft only. You can't actually travel on this thing. It has some very basic detection and tracking. Like this. It's nothing advanced really. Oh god, I think I'll need to stick some general processing unit stuff on there. It's a little bit low on everything. And I tried saving my cost, and I tried to make this thing really fast. You can see that now we're traveling at 70 meters per second, and this is because we're at like slow speed when we are not engaging a target. But if we go and set it to do something, like, whoops, where are it? There we go. You can just patrol over there. Yes. Build on this force. Now we can see we are 104 meters per second. So basically when I made this, I wanted to make a very cheap aircraft. This one costs 6,000 materials, not even that. That goes over 100 meters per second, and this is what I ended up with. And unfortunately I had to hide some jet engines in here, because I just wanted to make this kind of, you know, daddy blade tube. So first I wanted to have a little propeller in the back, but then I decided to have this entire part as kind of propeller, to kind of save costs. But anyways, if we just take a little quick look at this thing, we have a dual. We have a 3-cylinder double injector thing engine, so this thing gets really hot. So we have this crazy layout of like exhaust pipes that leads out of there. They're looking weird, to keep it kind of cool. And oh, you can see this little thing. This is an actual ram, not a mimic. I had to add that because despite my best AI efforts, it sometimes just straight crashed into other aircraft, and then I thought, alright, if this paper airplane is going to crash into something, it's at least going to do some type of damage. Before I covered the wings up with metal plating, but I thought it kind of looked very boring. So this is what I ended up with, just leaving it open for anyone to view here, what's inside. Material, yeah, we have fuel tank, we have repair bots things, and we have missile seekers and stuff like that. So if we just check into this thing, we have an active radar seeker with a signal processor and stuff like that. Short range thruster for some reason. I decided that was a good idea. This one has APN guidance, and this one has a signal processor instead. But basically, they're set up to kind of fire at kind of close range. So like 500 meters to ensure the short range thrusters actually hit something. And that's just kind of, I don't know, I wanted to make short range thrusters that actually work and kind of can hit a target. So it has a lot of fins to just make them be able to hit the really agile targets as well. Well, anyways, then we set up some ammo and stuff like here, and of course this is a paper airplane. Got some of these assault 30mm assault cannons or whatever they're called, and that's basically it. But I think it, I don't know, I'm just pretty happy about it. Let's just spawn some ships so we can see it a little bit in action. Come on. Yes. Come on. Hook. I'm trying to... no. Wrong thing. Well, that's not hitting anything. Ooh, something blew up. Okay, we're going close. There we go. Why is it slow? Maybe we're hurt or something. Oh no. Something got hit. Don't ask me why this thing is slow though. Maybe we can just... maybe it's some bug, who knows. Ta-da! We'll spawn a new one. Yeah, this has some fighting will, at least. You can see, even though our targeting is not the best, it only fights at like 500 meter range, so it gets up close and then it starts bothering the enemies. So they actually kind of hit. It looks like the plane is burning when it's actually like firing. Well, I guess that's kind of this little plane that I just wanted to show off. And then I'm just going to show you, you know the broadside? I just added some stuff and decorations on it. I am going to build on it more, of course, but I can show you it and basically what has happened. But the deep water guard, these planes are kind of tankier, but or not tankier, they just have a lot of blocks. I just think that maybe I can just show you just a couple. It's probably nice. We can have a couple of these Steel Strider's faster planes. You can kind of see what it does. I'm pretty happy with its design. I think it looks really funny, but I don't know. I think the aerobics I made earlier has got like better performance for sure, but it's hard to outrun this plane's missiles, at least if it can get in close. No, not that way. There we are. Oh no. Okay. I'm just the new camera feature is kind of, you know, locking onto targets. I haven't done that much before. Oh shit. Well done. Let's just spawn this thing. And when I tested it before, it at least took out the targets, but... oh, there we go. That was a... oh. Not too impressive. Interesting. Let's just spawn my aerobics and see if it does a better job. It's kind of ass cheap. I'm sure you recognize this one. It's just flapping its stuff around all over. And this one is also kind of 100 meters per second. This is a custom jet engine plane, so it's a little bit more advanced in that regard. And it kind of only uses missiles that are kind of long, so you can see it's probably a little too long, but it has a lot of weird stuff going on there. And it flies at... God, I don't think it's supposed to fly that high, is it? And the enemy planes are still alive somehow. That's not good. Well, at least we have a volley of missiles incoming, so that's good. But from... Was that from our new or our old? I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, that was like the planes I wanted to show you. So, or the plane, the earlier one I just showed you earlier. But I wanted to just pop in here and show you kind of how the broadsword is doing. Yes, just wanted to pop in and show you how the broadsword is doing. And it's doing pretty grandiose, as you can see. It's I'm not getting the best frames on my laptop showing this off, but you can see I've really worked on kind of the paintwork here and set the next deck. And I decided we will have another deck of broadsiders on top of that, and I've also decided we will have another on top of that. Because why not? We're doing a broadsider, so that's what we're going to do. I added just some smaller broadside cannons down here for like the long range feeling. And yeah, I guess that's that. Otherwise it's mostly like paint job stuff and outlining how I want it and how I want the paint and what I want to have like unpainted and stuff like that. The engine room and stuff like that is basically just as before. When we are inside this thing... Oh! And about that... No, I'm kind of stuck. Because we spawned here somehow. Yes, I've made it so you can kind of walk around a little bit on this thing. Here we can walk into this area. And then we can walk into this little house here. That makes us drop straight down into the AI core thing. And that lets me show you that we can still, you know, it's still working as intended. Let's just slowly increase the speed here and come on. And then I won't have the opportunity to use the like, I don't understand why like the stabilizing isn't like working very good itself when you have manual control, but that's how it is. But anyways, when we pick up speeder, you can see that we're well above the firing line, because it's basically like a hydrofoil ship. Ta-da, like that. And that makes us get that almost 30 meters per second feeling, even though we're kind of a big boy. Very nice. And well, on top of that, we're going to do some like building sessions later. Because I realized that, you know, that I made a ship a long time ago that was called the Fylke, and this is it, but I was very unhappy with everything with it except the hull. I just love this hull. So I decided to basically strip the entire build of everything and just leave the hull in the painting I wanted to have it. So here it is. And I have set up so it's kind of wood, and then it's lined with stone inside, and then we have applique panels and a layer of metal. And the thing I kind of, and the top is like decking and a layer of stone. So as you kind of imagine, this is going to be a very cost efficient build. I imagine it's already like 26,000 in cost, but I kind of wanted to keep at like maybe 50,000 or something like that. So I want to have kind of a bulky, cheap ship. And thought is that all the important stuff will be in this little tiny citadel in the middle. So this is kind of a citadel type of build, and the area around it will just be kind of bulk. And of course I think we're going to have some deck turrets going on the side, or deck guns, maybe broadside, we'll see. But that's basically kind of the thought of it. I just like this hull so much, so that's basically it. And another thing I'm going to take you through, of course, the Insanity airship we're going to finish sometime, but it's huge and damn, it's crazy. Oh, and this thing. This is another thing we're going to make a little episode of, I think. It's the discus. It's one of my first flying saucers, basically. Well, anyways, what I wanted to pick up here is, of course, where is it now? Oh yes, you remember that really old submarine I made some real big time ago? Well, it turns out I'm kind of very unhappy with it in the end, and I still kind of like the general shape of this like fish going on. So I thought, what if we just take one of the fishes and just cut off this little top area here and just, you know, save one of them and try to make a new submarine of it. And that's basically the entire idea, just cut it open and make it right. Something like that. Yeah, anyways, that was a good while ago I built that submarine. Maybe you don't even remember it. But that's basically just a little showcase of that airplane and a little weird update on what I have in scope for building. And then we of course are going to make a lot more instant tutorials, as you might imagine. But anyways, thanks for tuning in to this little short update showcase video thing, and I'll see you in future one. This is Gmodism signing out.